Welcome back to another video, and today we found a brilliant evolution that you guys will want to complete. At the moment, I'm trying to build a PSG past and present team, and I need a striker as I can't afford Team of the Season Dembele or Team of the Season Mbappe. So we headed over to Evolutions on our website and filtered by PSG and enabled past and present clubs. We now have a list of all the most meta evolutions for our team that we can complete with our leftover evolutions, as we selected only the evolutions we had remaining. We narrowed down our search by filtering by the best advanced forwards, and we then found this Mbappe evolution. Before we go any further, subscribe if you're new here and drop a like on the video if you enjoy the content. But without further ado, let's get back to this evolution. The first step is to obtain Gold Mbappe, which is a bit difficult as he's currently out of packs. But you can buy one for 400k, which is a fraction of the price in comparison to his Team of the Season. You will then want to spend another 100k on the hero in half a shell evolution. This will take a total of 8 games to complete, and then the evolution is done. A really quick and simple evolution that can be done with ease, so perhaps the short number of games may appeal to you guys. We started to evolve him up, and while the gameplay plays out, we wanted to ask if you guys prefer short evolutions like these, or long hidden meta evolutions that are unique. Let us know in the comments your thoughts. But straight away after using the card, I already noticed how responsive Mbappe was in game. So I think despite his stats not being as good as other cards, the unique animations mean everything. Unique animations often explain why cards are really good in game. For example, often icon goalkeepers make unexplainable saves, while other cards make you question their goalkeeping ability. So the point is, today we can't judge the card purely off paper. We evolved this card up in Champs qualifiers and division rivals, and the early stages of the evolution was practically the same as using the gold version of the card, and of course the standout point was his pace. The quick step, plus, felt amazing, and his burst of pace was a big threat in attack. Now the evolution gives a big upgrade to his shooting in terms of playstyles. So we finished the evolution, and now it's time to talk about the final card and see how good he is in game. Well, let's start with his playstyle pluses being quick step, finesse shot, and low driven. These are all really meta, and for the base playstyles, he has rapid, relentless, acrobatic, trivela, trickster, and flair. He's missing a few playstyles, especially in the passing area, and I initially thought he would need a few more ball control playstyles like first touch. However, due to this card's unique animations, I actually found his dribbling near perfect. So I wouldn't say this is an issue. He's 5-star, 4-star, so his left foot wasn't the best when taking the shot. You would expect him to be clinical in front of goal, and he was on his strong foot. But at times, I just couldn't score on his weaker foot without green timing the shot. Now, in terms of what chemistry style to use, you should use a basic, but I used a hawk as I wanted to test out his long shots as the stat increases from 86 to 94. I think that outside of the box there's a lot better options, as sadly this card was a bit inconsistent. However, inside the box, this card was brilliant. The low-driven playstyle plus and finesse shot meant any angle went in on his strong foot. Not many shots were taken on his weaker foot inside the box, as the trivela playstyle helps automatically pick the perfect angle. I think the theme here is that this card you want to try and drive into the box with. Building up the attack with him isn't the way to go, and instead, through him. He can play left wing too, but I wouldn't suggest playing him here for this reason. The conclusion I made from using this is that he's mastered one aspect of the game while being average at the other. I feel like for around 500k that's what you expect, and in comparison to his Team of the Season, which can do build-up play with his tiki-taka playstyle, I think that it's a decent sacrifice to use an Mbappe card. So to conclude and give you guys a better understanding, his performance stats were brilliant, scoring 27 goals in 12 games, and only 2 assists backs up my point earlier made. If I were to give him a rating after using him in game, it would be an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed using this card and would highly suggest him for middle-tier budgets. That's all from us today. Let us know any questions in the comments, but we will see you in the next video.